Consequences of online education, the topic, the students. While an online method of education can be a highly effective alternative medium of education for the mature, self disciplined student, it is an inappropriate learning environment for more dependent learners. Online synchronous education gives students control over their learning experience and allows for flexibility of study schedules for non traditional students. However, this places a greater responsibility on the student. In order to successfully participate in an online program, students must be well organized, self motivated, and possess a high degree of time management skills in order to keep up with the pace of the course. For these reasons, online education is not appropriate for younger students, that is, elementary or secondary school age, and other students who are dependent learners and have difficulty assuming responsibilities required by the online paradigm. The facilitator. Lack of essential online qualities. Successful or on ground instruction does not always translate to successful online instruction. In facilitators are not properly trained in online delivery and methodologies, the success of the online program will be compromised. An instructor must be able to communicate well in writing and in the language in which the course is offered. An online program will be weakened if its facilitators are not adequately prepared to function in the virtual classroom. An online instructor must be able to compensate for lack of physical presence by creating a supportive environment in the virtual classroom where all students feel comfortable participating and especially where students know that their instructor is accessible. Failure to do this can alienate alienate the class both from each other and from the instructor. However, even if a virtual professor is competent enough to create a comfortable virtual environment in which the class can operate, still the lack of physical presence at an institution can be a limitation for an online program. For the faculty as well as the participants, such things as being left out of meetings and other events that require on site interaction could present a limiting factor in an online program. The administration and faculty. Some environments are disruptive to the successful implementation of an online program. Administrators and or faculty members who are uncomfortable with change and working with technology or feel that online programs cannot offer quality education often inhibit the process of implementation. These people represent a considerable weakness in an online program because they can inhibit its success. Sometimes administration cannot see beyond the bottom line and look at online programs only as ways to increase revenues and are thus not committed to seeing online programs as a means of providing quality education to people who would otherwise not be able to access it. In such a case, an institution that is not aware of the importance of proper facilitator training, essential facilitator characteristics, and limitations of class size would not understand the impact that these elements can have on the success of an online program. The online environment, levels of synergy. Online learning has its most promising potential in the high synergy represented by active dialogue among the participants, one of the most important sources of learning in a virtual classroom. However, in larger classes, 20 or more students, the synergy level starts to shift on the learning continuum until it eventually becomes independently study to accommodate the large class. At this point, dialogue is limited as well as interaction among participants and the facilitator. The medium is not being used to its greater potential. What should not be taught online? What should not be taught online? Even with recently generated excitement and enthusiasm for online programs, it is important to recognize that some subjects should not be taught online because the electronic medium does not permit the best method on instruction. Examples include hands-on subjects such as public speaking, synergy, surgery, dental hygiene, and sports, where physical movement and practice contribute to the achievement of the learning objectives. These subjects are probably best taught in a face to face traditional learning environment. Hybrid courses may represent a temporary solution to this problem, this making that portion of the course more accessible to a greater number of people who would otherwise have difficulty getting to campus. However, solutions of that sort still underline the fact that online teaching cannot satisfy all educational needs and goals. Just because it may be technologically possible to simulate a physical learning experience, this does not necessarily mean that it is the best way to teach it.